The second episode of The Princes and the Press aired on BBC Two last night. The controversial documentary sees BBC media editor Amol Rajan analyse the past 3 years in the royal family, and explore the circumstances surrounding Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to quit the firm. The programme covers topics including the birth of the Sussexes' son Archie Harrison, and the royal tours of respective royal couples Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, and Harry and Meghan. According to members of the media who followed the Sussexes on their final royal tour, Harry appeared to have had enough of royal life. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex took their then 4-month-old baby son to South Africa in September 2019 on his first overseas trip, while Harry later travelled solo to Angola, Malawi and Botswana. While on the trip, the couple filmed a documentary with ITV's Tom Bradby in which they spoke about their struggles as royals. Speaking on The Princes and the Press, Sky News royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills said that Prince Harry acted differently on his final tour as a senior royal. Ms. Mills said, "I certainly didn't have any idea what exactly Prince Harry was saying to Tom Bradby, but how he was generally on that trip, he wasn't like the Prince Harry that we'd known before. He didn't really engage, he didn't come and talk to us in the ways that he would have done." In ITV's Harry and Meghan, An African Journey, the Duchess admitted she had struggled to cope through her pregnancy and the early stages of motherhood amid the pressure of media interest in her life. She said that the glare of the incessant press coverage from sections of the media had made her feel very vulnerable. Evening Standard royal editor Mr. Jobson recalled the Duke of Sussex being furious at the media while in South Africa. He claimed that, during one particular engagement, Harry didn't want to interact with the press, and it was at that point clear that he had had enough of royal life. Mr. Jobson said, "I remember we went to the township in Johannesburg, just on the outskirts of Johannesburg. He had a speech to give there where he was extremely furious at the whole media. He didn't want to look at the cameras, he didn't want to interact. Every word he was saying seemed to have an extra meaning. Look, I think at that stage he'd had it." Despite Harry's alleged coldness towards the media, Mr. Jobson insisted that the press coverage of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in South Africa was wholly positive. He continued, "Every day they were getting positive press, every single day in South Africa. There was no negative press whatsoever, and the way it was handled was pretty American, but it was pretty organized, even though you weren't necessarily interacting with the principals. At the same time you've got Tom Bradby from ITN having little conversations around the corner." Just months after the Sussexes returned from their royal tour of South Africa, they infamously quit the firm and later moved to California. Watch The Princes and the Press on BBC iPlayer.